Looking to take the second game of the series against Dayton, Ohio sent Evan Lichtenauer to the mound after a strong start last weekend. He would give up a leadoff double followed by an RBI single to give Dayton a quick 1-0 lead. That inning would continue, though, as Michael Smith Jr. notched an infield RBI single to double the Dayton lead after a half inning of play. The second was not much more favorable to Lichtenauer. He walked a runner, but got a double play shortly thereafter. After a single and stolen base, an RBI double knocked him out of the game. Ethan Stewart came in and gave up a single that scored a fourth run for Dayton before he escaped further damage. Ohio would get their first good looks at Nicholas Pavia in the second. A walk and then a double by Tyler Stack would put 2 on for Max Polinsky, who got an RBI groundout to plate the first Ohio run. Taylor Harris would make his return to the lineup with a sharp RBI single into left that brought home Stack. Cam Bryant would join the party with an RBI double to right center that scored Harris and made it 4-3 Dayton at the end of 2 innings. That score would hold up for quite some time. Stewart watched as Dylan Shepard made a dazzling diving stop at the hot corner to open the third, before Stack caught Smith Jr. stealing to end the inning. The game would continue with David Cox for Dayton and Stewart trading zeros on the scoreboard. It was not until the bottom of the fourth when Ohio got something going. Harris led off with a double before Reese Harmon walked to chase Cox from the game. In came Michael Fortes, who struck out 2 batters before escaping the jam on a flyout to center. After Stewart posted another scoreless inning, Ohio got 2 on and nobody out for the second straight frame. This time, Stack would hit into a double play before Fortes escaped another jam. Both teams watched as their pitchers continued to succeed on the bump. In the 7th, Stewart was taken out after putting a man on with 1 out. He threw 4 2/3 innings with just 3 hits given up. In his stead, Aaron Bloom entered the game. The lefty watched as the runner on first made his way to third on a stolen base and errant throw. That did not matter as Bloom got 2 outs to keep the game where it was. Ohio head coach Andrew C. talks about what he liked from his first 2 pitchers out of the bullpen today.
Yeah, Stu was resilient. I think he was executing 3 pitches. He had a good breaking ball, a good slider for a couple innings. He executed a cutter, and he also had his change going beside his fastball. And, seeing him get behind and come back and even the counts, that's toughness. We talk about that.
In the top of the 8th, Hunter Brooks came in and walked 2 batters on 10 pitches. Relieved by Dylan Masters, a 2-run single by Bobby Stang delivered a gut punch to the Bobcats. The Flyers were not done as Smith Jr. showed off the wheels by scoring on a wild pitch to make it 7-3 going into the final 6 outs for the Bobcats. Cam Hill would bring home a run on a sac fly to left, but the 8th still felt like Ohio left some meat on the bone. Having runners on second and third with no outs and getting just 1 is far from conducive to success, especially when trying to make up multiple runs. After a quiet 9th inning for both teams, Ohio would drop the game 7-4. C thinks that his team dropped the game largely because of its inability to get runners home when presented the opportunities.
We're close. Like you mentioned, unfortunately in this game, as you know, we need a lot of guys to do that, not just 2 or 3. And we're getting more. Today was a lot more. But we got to get to that point where all 9 guys in the lineup, and whoever touches that rubber believes they're the ace of the staff.
Ohio will continue its series against Dayton as the final 2 games will be played at Dayton starting on Sunday at 3 p.m. For Bobcat Showcase, I'm Marc Goldstein.